Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I'm super excited about these custom planner spreads. Every month, I create custom planner spreads for my top tier of Patreon. They get to request whatever theme and layout and size they want. And today I'm working on 3 of those spreads. So we have Debbie who uses a big dashboard planner style layout. And she asked for a Sesame Street theme spread. So pumped about that. Then Shannon is ready for football season and she would like a Nebraska Cornhusker spread. That's going to be super fun. And lastly, Bobby uses the classic dashboard style and she asked for a hot pink Barbie theme spread. I'm pumped. I will put you all on fast forward. I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. All right, let's go. Whenever one of my patrons asks for a really specific thread, I generally go to Etsy or Creative Market to find images that I can purchase and use for that particular spread. Then I load them into the Cricut design software and create stickers with them. Now, that can be tricky because you have to kind of anticipate the size that you might be needing in your layout. And so I kind of measured the sizes of the boxes in this case, knowing that I wanted one character per dashboard side on that layout. And then what I did was line up all of the characters on my screen and adjust their sizes so that they would be proportional. For instance, Elmo is pretty small. Big Bird is pretty big, pretty tall. And so I wanted it to like make sense on the page visually that they were the right proportions as compared to each other. So that's what I did. I knew I wanted a kind of one little puppet for each box, and then I went with rainbow colors. So you can see Elmo is up at the top in the red, and then we go all the way down to purple with Telly at the bottom. Now I am using Mojo Jojo's boxes. I think this is rainbow boxes. And then of course I'm going to use her Check It Off to add boxes and bullet points. We're going to go with the colors that are supposed to be with each theme. I thought this was such a cute idea. I love Sesame Street. My kiddos loved Sesame Street. One of my favorite memories is taking them to Sesame Place, which is like a Sesame Street themed little theme park. We just got a lot of enjoyment out of Sesame Street, and of course they've kind of outgrown it. We don't watch it anymore, but it was nice to kind of revisit the characters in this particular spread. So I'm going to go through and just add the boxes. I love that I have all of these different color boxes to choose from with Mojo Jojo's collections. It's always fun to, kind of match up the colors, see what is available. So I tried to make each box interact with one of the characters over there, and then mixed it in with some bullet points as well, just so that there was a pretty good variety. Let's add this one. How cute is this? I love the like bright, bold colors of the spread. I still think it's pretty functional. And having the big size for this dashboard planner really let me kind of go nuts on the stickers. All right, we got to add the days of the week. Yes, I covered them up in several different places throughout the side over here, this right side. So I had to reposition some of the days of the week. So for instance, I can't do Wednesday right where Oscar the Grouch's head is, but I think that actually makes it kind of interesting that I was able to switch up where the labels were for each of the days of the week. I switched between the clear stickers and the paper stickers, just depending on what I was trying to cover up in a particular area, but it all worked out. Lots of choices from the rainbow dated sticker book. So stinking adorable. I'm also going to have characters over on the left side here, but I decided to go with black boxes just to change it up. I liked all of the colors on the right, but we're going to just feature the characters over here on the left side. Big Bird, one of my absolute favorites. I actually really liked Snuffleupagus, and there wasn't an image of Snuffleupagus, so he did not get to make it on. Super Grover, also another one of my favorites. He's going to go right down here, and then I'm going to tuck in a long box behind Super Grover's head here. There's all kinds of ways to adjust and use this dashboard side of this planner spread. It changes up. You can, put things in different places. And in fact, I'm going to end up changing the arrangement of things here in a second. First, I put the count right here. but he's going to end up fitting better up top where my little sign is going to go. So let's very carefully move him up. This is very sticky sticker paper that I use from onlinelabels.com. I actually use the weatherproof sticker paper because I love the feel of it. It's just soft and buttery. And then Bert and Ernie can go right here. So stinking cute. All right, I'm going to add some boxes up here at the top just so that Debbie can relabel these as needed. And then I'm going to pull out some white alphas. These are actually from By the Well for God, and I'm going to use them to spell out Debbie's street. Instead of Sesame Street, Debbie Street. I think that's pretty cute. But my spacing, not so great. I probably should have done it on an extra sheet of paper and positioned them differently. So I'm just going to have to peel and adjust. I sped this up a lot because I had to be very patient as I was moving all of these alpha stickers and trying to respace them and center them. It was going to bug me if I left them like super off center. That just was not going to work. So Debbie Street over there. Last little bit, I'm going to add, brought to you by the letter S for Scrappy Wife. I was running out of letters, you guys. I could not for the life of me find an R, so I ended up having to color one of the white letters to make the R. I accidentally colored a T and then realized that no, I really actually meant to color an R. So we'll take that, the letter S, and the little hand lettering, and this one is done. Let me know what you think of Debbie's Sesame Street spread. I absolutely love it. I think it is adorable. Next up is Shannon's spread. Her family has a ton of Nebraska fans in the family, and they are going to a football game on September the 30th. So I'm going to make a spread for her. Again, I grabbed some images from Etsy and I decided to put it on a black background just to really emphasize the red on the spread. Fair warning, my camera cut out for part of this spread, a huge part of it, but I'll come and explain what I did right here at the end. But all I'm doing here is cutting out the boxes. I'm going to adhere those onto the black background using Tombow adhesive. I try to be really generous with the Tombow adhesive just to make sure this sticks and doesn't move. You want to position it really carefully. Once I get that down, I want to add the dates. You guys, I don't know. It was a weird day. So not only did this stop filming, but I had to date and redate this, I think 4 different times. And you'll see me do that. It happens to the best of us. Like, oh my goodness, I was out of control. So I started with the days of the week, except these are from Mojo Jojo's Rainbow Date It book. First of all, the 30th, not a Sunday, the 30th is a Saturday. So I think that actually doesn't even make it on the tape where I have to reposition all of those stickers. And then the Sunday that I grabbed was actually a big sticker, like a big sized sticker, and not really meant. See how squished they all are at the top? It doesn't look right, and I'm working my way through, and I get like all the way over here before I realize that that's not right. And I was like, oh, I meant to use these smaller ones. So then I have to very carefully pull them all back out. The black paper that I'm using is actually from the Happy Planner, from when they released those black notebooks. And it's kind of a little thinner than your typical cardstock. And it did see where it tore just a little bit. It's not a big deal because when I put new days of the week stickers on the top, it's all going to work out and get covered. These are sized a little bit smaller, perfect for the classic size. I should have gone with those in the first place. But the dates are still wrong, and that's still going to have to get changed in just a bit. But I don't know what was going on this particular day, but it was a hot mess. The rest of the spread actually comes together pretty easily. The images I chose for Shannon were actually really big. I went with big, impactful images, and we're just going to see how I can get I'm trying to get this straight. Like I said, something was a little bit off today. Let's get that straight. Love the big helmet. It reminds me of the football players like running out of the ginormous helmet. At first, I thought I might want to include florals as kind of a background detail, but that was giving me like Rose Bowl vibes, and I don't know. I didn't like it. The florals weren't going to work. I decided to keep it a little simpler. But unfortunately, this is where things started to cut out. So I'm going to add my little Huskers over here. check out the finished product. All right, so the camera went off, but I did finish Shannon's spread. Like I said earlier, these are stickers that I created with my Cricut. I used the Live Love Posh Red Floral sticker book because it has some gorgeous red boxes that I thought matched really well, including these checklists and these headers right here. I also pulled some black boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans, and then use the Rainbow Date It sticker book from Mojo Jojo to put the dates here at the top, and it came together pretty easily. I think it is pretty functional, and I'm excited to hear how Shannon enjoys this spread. Next up is Bobby's Barbie spread. And as soon as she wanted a Barbie spread, I knew I wanted to use the Squad Girls because I loved the pictures that people were posting on social media with their pictures like inside a Barbie box. And I thought, I think the Squad Girls belong inside Barbie boxes. How stinking cute. So I again went to Etsy, downloaded images for Barbie. Really, it was just the boxes that I super wanted. I did pick a few others. Bobby has been watching the HGTV Barbie Dream House series, which I have not watched yet. And now I totally want to because I've seen a few photos on social media, and let's be real, like real life Barbie Dreamhouse, I am here for it. So I'm putting some of the different Squad Girls. This is from the new Squad Girls book that was released, I don't know, towards the beginning of this past summer. I will link it below, and I thought our little Squad Girls, I know Bobby loves the Squad Girls, and I thought they deserve to have like a Barbie themed spread around them. So I'm going to cut them out. I was just putting them down on some white paper, putting the sticker over the top of it. Now that it's kind of functioning like big paper pieces, I change where I put stuff on this spread 47,000 times. Like it just, I was having trouble finding a balance. Things just weren't evenly working out. Sometimes the dashboard spread really challenges me. So for instance, I wanted to go, or I decided to bring in florals. That's right. This is from let's see, Live Love Posh, her pink florals sticker book. These were really bright, mostly pink, because that's what Bobby requested on her spread. We're going to put florals kind of anchoring some of the different parts of the spread. I just have to white out behind where they land, putting them over in that corner. And a lot of times when I'm working with those corner pieces, am I the only one that tends to like miss the corner like ever so slightly? So I usually have to trim it off. Then I want to add some to this corner so that it is pretty balanced. We'll continue adding kind of throughout, but let's get the florals, the main florals down. I wanted to put a box between these two Barbies down here. Well, when I put this box down, it didn't work right. So let me put the floral here, cut this off at the bottom, reuse the other part towards the top. You guys have seen me do this a lot of different times. It's a great way to get as much use out of your stickers as possible. When you hang them off the edge, you can trim it off and use the other half on the spread. Once I feel good with where the florals are, now I'm trying to figure out how my Barbies are going to fit on. I wanted to do the Barbie Dream Jeep here, her little Malibu. That just seemed like a lot of Barbie, like the title altogether. That seemed like a little much on that. So I'm going to put that down. I wanted the two Barbies over here. So I thought, well, let's put a functional box. I also pulled out the Encourager sticker book because there are some fantastic quotes that are all about women supporting women, which seemed very appropriate for the Barbie movie. Here's where I put the box, and it doesn't look good, you guys. I put it down and I was like, what? Now this one doesn't fit, and I didn't want it to overlap. I like the girls support girls. That looks good. But the unevenness was bugging me. I couldn't take it. So I had to pull off this one, pull off girls support girls. As I'm pulling this one and trying to position it again, I turn it. We try different. It just didn't work. And I pulled that sticker a few too many times. I ended up having to just abandon ship. Like that. Nope. Look at me. I'm like, maybe if I put this here. Sometimes you really try to force something and it just doesn't work out. And that sticker was done for sure. So I'm going to move that. How about the Jeep here? That's a little bit more balanced. I can put the girls support girls here at the bottom. That's pretty cute. We'll put a Barbie up here. Move this Barbie over. I think I just had too many of the Barbie cutouts, and that's okay. I wanted to feature a lot of different Squad Girls, So I had 5. We're going to go with 4. Normally I don't like doing even numbers, but I think with the big Jeep, it all evens out in the end, or odds out, evens out. Anyway, it all works out, balances, you might say, in the end. All right, let's get all the Barbies down. How stinking cute is this? Now it's time to add some function to this spread. I wanted to cover up the days of the week. This again, Live Love Posh, all of her rainbow floral sticker books, which now have released like 2 years ago. Is that when those released? Also have functional boxes in them. And this was the brightest pink that I could find that really spoke to me and seemed like it was the kind of hot pink that Barbie is known for. So I'm adding that for the days of the week. And then I'm going to use that same book and grab boxes and bullet points to add over to this dashboard half of the spread. I tried to even it out. Yes, the stickers I added with the Barbies were really big. I still think Bobby will be able to use this spread. I still think it's functional. It's definitely highly decorative. That's, you know, for sure, but wanted to even it out a little bit with the function as well. So like I said, it is a mix of boxes and bullet points over here on the right side and just a few finishing touches here and there. I thought this spread was so stinking cute. I totally want to recreate it in my planner because I think those squad girls are adorable. And I think in their little Barbie boxes, super cute, super fun. And I hope Bobby really enjoys this spread. Last thing I needed to do is to add a few boxes over on the left side to cover up some of the titles over there. And then one more gold quote to balance out on the right side. And that will be it for Bobby's Barbie spread. Let me know down in the description box below which spread did you like the most today. I kind of loved them all. So we had Debbie's Sesame Street spread, Shannon's Nebraska Cornhuskers spread, and then Bobby's Barbie spread. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the description box or down in the comment box. But down in the description box, I will add links to the different Etsy shops that I purchased the images and the different stickers that I used. I will add all of that down below. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for all your support. It is a really fun community over there. If you want to come check it out, check out the perks and things like that, you can always start a free trial using the link in the box below. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.